We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Steelers going up against the Bills. With that, let's get you up to a snowy Orchard Park. Enjoy the flag getting out of there tonight. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And you know, Charles, as Larry pointed out in the open, got a couple of great quarterbacks set to square off here this afternoon. That ball's probably going to be flying all over the place, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. And the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. And both of these teams have top-flight signal callers.
Set to go now on a white and snowy December afternoon. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And here's Lewis. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So running onto the field, Tyrod Taylor and the Buffalo Bills. And Tyrod Taylor, they got the win. He and the Bills against the Jags in Week 12. He threw 166 yards. Ironically, he threw 166 yards in Week 11 as well.
He's pretty consistent, isn't he?
He is consistent.
And here's the thing. When I talked with their offensive coordinator, he gave me this little nugget on Tyrod Taylor. Says he's one of the most prepped guys that you'll find in the league. Sees things on the field that you don't expect him to see. And is often a step ahead in terms of play calling, anticipation of what might come in from the bench. Then also something you might not expect from him. A real student of the game.
And he's fun to watch. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, second down. And so often we talk about electric playmakers as we look at the offense here. Sammy Watkins, he's an electric playmaker.
Love the word you used. Electric indeed. Dynamic. And this guy makes plays and opens the game up.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's got time. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Taylor now to throw on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
So on 4th down, the Bills call on the punt unit and Colton Schmidt. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Pittsburgh Steelers, fresh off a win on Thanksgiving in Week 12 over Indianapolis. Big Ben threw 3 touchdown passes. Last 3 games against the Colts, 13 TDs, no interceptions. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Excellent.
I mean,
something.
When he sees the Colts.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Time for the offensive starters now for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and a guy to watch out wide, Sammy Coates.
A slow start in his rookie season, only caught 1 pass in 2015. They're expecting much bigger things from him, trying to help out that offense. If he can get open, you know his quarterback will find him.
7 yards to go on second down. On second down, Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Antonio Brown, he and Big Ben, they really shredded that Colts secondary on Thanksgiving night. 5 catches for Brown, 3 of them in the end zone, 91 yards.
He's gotten to the stage in his career where he sees single coverage. It's disrespectful, and I think it angers him. You've got to bring 2 or 3 guys to his area to try and dissuade the quarterback from even thinking about throwing it to him. Because when you don't, one guy, oh, he's going to get toasted up.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Kyle Williams never gets the credit he deserves as a defensive tackle, but every offense in the league knows how difficult it is to block him.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown, and Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic, and Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Partner, I know that ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Seventh play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Over the middle here to Brown. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. Back deep for Buffalo, the dangerous Reggie Bush. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Oh, spinning away. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. For McCoy, his 4th 100-yard game in Week 12. 2 touchdowns to boot, Charles.
And what I know he doesn't get enough credit for is toughness. Because I saw him against Cincinnati having a pretty decent game. Ended up injuring his thumb and couldn't finish that game. Had surgery on the Monday after and ended up starting and playing so well in this past game. Would you say over 100 yards rushing? And they needed every one of them in their victory.
On second down, here's Taylor. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So McCoy adding to his yardage total in this one. Last year, 895 yards in his first season in Buffalo. Of course, he had, Charles, 4,000-yard years in Philadelphia.
And you know the man they call Shady wants to throw some shade at the Eagles for ever letting him go. He wants a big year in 2016.
On second down, it's McCoy. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Ryan Shazier ran so fast at his combine that many people thought someone actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran sub 4.4, and he uses that speed to make plays all over the field.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. Here's a carry now for Mike Gillislee. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They stay on the ground. This is Gillislee again. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Backing up. All kinds of time. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Taylor to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. As the Steelers trot back out for offense, Charles, wanted to ask you about the AFC North. They're tied with the Ravens through 12 weeks at 6-5. But just because of the mystique of the Steelers, you get the sense that this is their division to win.
The mystique and Big Ben at quarterback. Because I think that when you really analyze it going down the stretch, people I talk to around the league, they all still feel that the Steelers at the end of the year will be atop of the AFC North because Big Ben provides the edge that they need.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
2 yards to go here on third down. One receiver right, that's Brown. 3rd and 2, now Roethlisberger. And James has it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
They go play action here on first down. Surveying the field. Going for the deep ball. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
The Bills getting set to go. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They come up in an open field here. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I'm often struck when I watch LaShawn McCoy play. How often you just watch him, and you almost get mesmerized by his style. And then, boom, there's another 20-plus-yard run. It's amazing how he pulls it off.
Yeah, his former second-round pick out of Pittsburgh, still doing it in the league at a very, very high level. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a play fake here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So 2nd and 10 here. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And now a first down following that long gain. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. 0-0 our score, and we're back to upstate New York after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. Another pistol look here. They'll go again to McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
We got three. Here we go. 190.
They go play action with Taylor. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now Brown. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out come the Steelers. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll come out in the pistol. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 21 that time. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And they'll give it to him here. Oh, little 360. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, partner, you know I always tend to lean towards the defensive guys. But in this case, I have no defense. How about that run right there?
Yeah, just a tip of the cap to Le'Veon Bell, and that's what he can do. You think some people back in 2013 that had first-round picks wish that they would have taken him?
That's when you go back to your scouting department and say, what exactly did we miss here? Maybe some people have some new jobs. He's a big-time player, and if they don't start getting him on the ground here quickly, he's going to pile up a huge game.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
On second down, it's Bell. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I go all the way back to college with Le'Veon Bell. One of the better body transformations I've seen, from a big, thick power back to the guy we see now who can do everything.
And 2 years ago, of course, last year the injury, but 2 years ago over 1,300 yards. I think they think he can top that this year.
I don't think there's any question about it.
Now a carry for the veteran. This is D'Angelo Williams. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Sammy Coates from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. He'll get the football here. And an alley to run. A nice carry there of 15 yards.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go. Brand 38.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Sammy Watkins back in Week 12. First time he played since September 15. 3 catches. But you know he's a big play threat. 3 catches, 80 yards.
And that's what they expect from Sammy Watkins. Big plays. They haven't been able to get as many as they've wanted due to all the injuries in his career. But when he's healthy and he's right, and don't forget, they signed Percy Harvin a few weeks ago. The idea of those two paired together, creating problems for a defense, that has the Buffalo Bills fans excited.
10th carry now for McCoy. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Jarvis Jones that time in on the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down following the run.
Let's go. 190.
This is Gillisley. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Let's go. 190.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Play action. Now Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Dan Carpenter now for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Green's got it over the middle. He's at the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ladarius Green, 65 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers defense getting ready here. And the last time, remember, it was no good. So it was a big win for them.
A huge win for them, because anytime you have an empty possession or you force one, you feel great going off the field. And probably a little chatter towards the kicker like, hey, not the game.
Watkins alone on the left side. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. That's complete. It's Jerome Felton, the fullback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Taylor with a give to McCoy. Whoosh. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 66 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Dan Carpenter now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here's Justin Gilbert. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Charles, you think Big Ben is happy to have Antonio Brown on the other side of his passes?
You know he is, but he also expects it. This is how their offense runs best. When those two get together, especially early, and continue to do it throughout the game, the end result is the one that we're seeing right now. They're ahead on the board.
It has been early and often. They come out here in the eye. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know if that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's got time in the pocket. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That was a nice run, a nice gain there as they head towards the 2-minute warning.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box.
Yes.
We'll be sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Send me to Orlando, please.
Don't be so soft. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Rodgers. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Here's Roethlisberger. That's caught at the 1. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ladarius Green with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Bills. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now it's Taylor. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. Charles, while we have a second, we have to give a shout-out to Joe Thomas. It's been a tough year in Cleveland, but tell them what Joe Thomas accomplished.
He just played his 10,000th snap in a row without ever missing one in his career.
That's unbelievable.
His career. I mean, you get a lead. There can be a small injury. You know, your foot hurts for one play. Never has he come out of a game. Never has he missed a snap. An incredible Ironman record. And he's a perennial all-pro left tackle.
And quickly, they get to the line. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. Airing it out deep for Woods. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And now a high kick trying to pin them back. With it is Brown. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. He does have the one interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than the ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1
every single time.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Brought in by Coates. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Coates. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Fresh set of downs here. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jerry Hughes in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
To throw here, Roethlisberger, finding time. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Bills are on the bad end of things at home, but will have 2 quarters to turn it around. The Steelers have been the better team, though, and will try to maintain the lead in the second half. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Steelers ball early in the second. Roethlisberger's going to complete the pass from the gun, and it's caught for the score. That takes the lead up to 7. 1st and 10. The quick pass, it's complete, and he'll take this all the way for the touchdown. That puts them on top by 14. Midway through the second quarter, it's McCoy who gets into open space, and he'll run it in from 67 yards out, trailing now by just a touchdown. Now to late in the first half, Green's the target here, and after the short pass, he'll score. That puts them on top by 14.
All right, Larry, these 2 teams back out there as we get set and ready for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And that'll bring up second down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger surveying the field. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They'll run it with McCoy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
10 yards still left on second down. Now McCoy. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
7 yards remaining here on third down. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
False start, offense.
Let's go. Pick it up, kid.
Still third down.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there. Taylor to Watkins. 53 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A give to McCoy. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. 1 man in the backfield. That's McCoy. He'll get it running right. Oh, he shifts past him. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Can't find anyone open. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Dan Carpenter now for the Bills field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Carpenter knocks it through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's second down. And that incompletion gives me a second to say I'm sorry. Because last week I knocked your yams. And my mom made a casserole with yams. And it was spectacular on Thanksgiving. As was the football. It's a great 3 game.
And no one knocks the yams first and foremost. And I want to thank your mom for making that casserole and turning you around. But look at the games we had. Minnesota, Detroit, fourth quarter comeback for Detroit once more. They got a big win. How about the second game? Washington at Dallas. Washington onside kick late with a chance to try and get the ball back and win it. And then the last game, Big Ben, once again a monster performance against the Colts. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A give to Bell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big pickup there on the run. 37 yards.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Williams. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Here's Bell, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from a yard out, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes LaShawn McCoy as he trots back out there now. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go! Ryan 38!
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long.
Come on, let's go. 190.
This give is to McCoy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Bell. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd down following the run. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And Le'Veon's mother, Lisa, she grew up a huge Steelers fan, so she's got to love this. Her team's winning. Her son's doing the thing for her team. All good, right?
Did she have a plug into the scouting department, into the front office
she
to
was
make sure this happened? That's a big time deal for her right there. How happy is she got to be? A lifelong dream of her team with her baby starring on it.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Again, it's Williams. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to...
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for someone to throw to. And that is incomplete. Darius Hayward-Bay, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. Now Chris Boswell. He was 29 of 32 in the field goal department last year as a rookie. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On second down, here's Taylor. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now Taylor on first down, and he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go.
Again, it's Taylor. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Throwing again, it's Taylor. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Here we go. It's Taylor on fourth down. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go.
Taylor will throw again. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
I know for us it's fun. And it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Here's Taylor. Over the middle, complete to Tate. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
And they'll run it with McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, they knew who to turn to on fourth down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Bell. He had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
When Le'Veon Bell gets going and he starts galloping and he piles up yards, his team usually wins, and that's exactly what they're doing here.
Well, in 2015, he had the MCL, PCL injury. Some people were worried. It looks pretty good here in this one.
That tells you there's a whole lot of rehab that went into that, a lot of determination to get back and get back to his present form, which is awfully good.
The give is to Bell. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it with Williams. Williams loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Ben going to give it to Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Bell, and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
17, guys. Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Now Bell, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goalpost.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. What? 90.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush here, as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And he'll get it up the middle. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
He may have had some offseason foot surgery, but that hasn't prevented Sammy Watkins from being Sammy Watkins, and that's special.
And when we see him before the game running the route tree, looked like the same Sammy Watkins to me that we saw a year ago.
Yeah, and I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. I love his explosiveness off the line of scrimmage as he starts his routes.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Finding time. Incomplete.
When it comes to Artie Burns, you say length, and more length coupled with some speed, and that's what you have with Artie Burns. I think he's a guy who's going to just keep getting better in the league. You saw him just knock that one away. That's why Pittsburgh wanted him and had to have it. They've needed help on the corner for a long time now to help out the rest of their defense, and Burns provides that building block. His ability to run, diagnose, and again, one more time, length will help make him a good player in the league.
Taylor over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, here's Taylor. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's got time. And this is going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's fourth down. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, I mean, the conditions out there, they're not easy on anybody. That's fair to say. Kickers, they're certainly not exempt.
No, not at all. And he's had a rough go of it, Brandon. That's his second miss so far. And he's saying, why can't we be in San Diego right now?
I'm saying Cancun right now. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still second down.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. After the penalty, it's Bell. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.